violet makes a beautiful shadow colour if it's mixed with this blue, and if it's too intense I sometimes put some burnt sienna in it. There we go, through there. Underneath the window, there, and across there and there. I'm adding just a little bit of yellow ochre down through here. Then mixing some green for the flowers and their leaves, placing this in. This is an olive green, and I'm going to mix some blues with it and some burnt siennas just to get a variation. So we're getting some darker colours in there. And then again some more leaves here. Trying to do it fairly free, but with those variations of tone which makes it much more natural looking. There we go. Kind of flick it with the brush and try to get the massed look as well as the individual leaves. There we go. I'm going to put a bit of burnt sienna in there to get a variation on that. There we go. So we've got quite a lot of massed leaves there, and some more here. So we've got, again, a variety of different heights of these plants. And then splash some colour in a minute. So we've got those. I'm going to put some bright pinky colour in there. So we've got some pinky flowers. And adding a little bit of orangey colour to it. So we've got sunlight on these plants as well. And then lifting a bit of that colour, bringing it elsewhere. I've got a nice colourful corner over there. And I'm going to bring some of this colour over onto the dishcloth. Here we are. A little bit of shadow on there. Perhaps some patterning. I'm just going to let this dry for a few minutes. Well, it's nearly dry enough, so we could move on to the next stage. We're going to do some slightly deeper shadows around the window, really deep in here. So that again is another wash of violet and burnt sienna. Goes in under there and around there, under here a bit more, under here, there, there, and just in under there. And another wash of a shadow right in underneath here and against the flowers, because they cause a fabulous kind of design of shadows there. So some shadows in. Right, there we go. Then we're going to do some splattering, which is quite fun. This again is burnt sienna, watered down, and this ages the surface. So I'm splattering against the end of my finger with a loaded brush of pigment. Just ages the whole surface and gives a kind of pitted, weathered effect. Lovely. Great fun to do. You might have to practice first before you put it on your own painting. And if it's going to be a bit too sharp, do that with your fingers. There we go. It just softens the edges a bit. And then over the top of the window, just here. There we go. There. Is that fun? There. It gives a bit of character to it. Down the edge there. And then a little bit of more structure to the window. There we go. And a bit of yellow ochre just down here. And down the edge here. Right, that's gone all the way around the windows. And yes, I think we are all ready to wash off the masking fluid. So we'll stop and we'll let everything dry again. Now this seems to be dried enough, so I can rub off the masking fluid. You have to press quite hard, and this exposes the white paper, which we're going to paint on in a minute. Blow it all out of the way. Now the next wash, I'm going to use a yellowy green for the highlights of our foliage. So the sun is just catching the edges of these leaves in a lovely yellowy green. Here we are. So this could be formed by a yellow with your olive green, or a ready mixed yellowy green, whichever one you have. And then a bit of orange onto the flowers. These are gentle washes so that you don't flood the whole area, and the masking fluid just shows through as a design through there. There we go.